Have you ever heard of a person so blessed, so loved, so gifted with beauty and brilliance, yet one small weakness followed her like a long shadow? This is the story of Amarachi, the most beautiful girl in Swoma city, beauty so rare that elders often paused to admire her like she was a delicate flower growing in the middle of the desert. But beauty was not her only gift. Amarachi was hardworking, intelligent, and dedicated. She had just completed her 5-year engineering program at the university and returned home with honor and celebration. Everyone in the city admired her discipline. Everyone, young and old, spoke highly of her confidence and the respectful way she talked. Yet, despite all these blessings, Amarachi carried one dangerous flaw, an old sickness of the heart that her parents feared more than snakes, more than illness, and more than poverty, a habit that could destroy her. Amarachi loved money too much. Even as a child, her thirst for wealth was so strong that she often mistreated her siblings just to get the bigger share of anything. She would hide gifts, lie to gain more rewards, and sometimes push other children aside if she saw anything shining. Her parents punished her many times, hoping she would outgrow this dangerous greed. But some habits, if not defeated early, grow like stubborn weeds. Right beside Amarachi's house lived another family, close friends of her parents. Their son, Chima, was only 2 months older than Amarachi, and since childhood they were like twins. They played together, walked to school together, fetched water together, and even quarreled like siblings. People in the town often teased them, calling them husband and wife, or future couple. Whenever people said it, Amarachi would get angry and hiss, but Chima always laughed. He was calm, humble, and gentle like a quiet river. As they grew older, their childhood friendship slowly blossomed into love, the kind that grows naturally, without pressure, without planning, without noise. Chima was in the university studying medicine, and although he had 2 years left before graduation, he remained focused, respectful, and caring. Amarachi loved him too, but her heart was not as steady as his. Everyone in Swoma believed the two of them would marry. Their families were already close, and both children were well-behaved and loved. Even young girls admired Amarachi's luck for having a man like Chima, brilliant, disciplined, and responsible. But Amarachi, despite appreciating him, sometimes complained to her friends that Chima was still a student and not yet rich. Her friends, who admired Chima, warned her not to play with a good man. But Amarachi always laughed at them, saying life was more than love. One bright morning, months after Amarachi gained her bachelor's degree in engineering, her mother sent her to the market to buy some ingredients. She dressed beautifully, as she always did, her cloth neat and her hair tied in a simple style that made her beauty shine like sunrise. Many market women greeted her with admiration. Some called her our engineer, others called her Beauty of Swoma. She smiled politely and walked with confidence. But on her way back home, something happened. A large black Jeep stopped beside her, the kind seen only in the houses of the extremely wealthy. Its windows slowly rolled down, and a rich-looking man in his mid-50s smiled at her. His clothes looked expensive, his wristwatch glittered like gold, and even the air around him smelled of power and money. "My dear, good afternoon," the man said in a heavy voice. "I have been watching you walk. You are too beautiful to be walking under this hot sun. What is your name?" Amarachi, surprised and flattered, introduced herself politely. The man nodded. "I am Chief Alisa. I would like to know you better. I can give you the world, anything you want." Something in Amarachi's heart jumped. She had never seen such wealth up close. She thanked him shyly and continued her journey home, but her mind no longer walked with her body. It stayed behind with the rich man, imagining wealth, a soft life, luxury, and everything her greedy childhood heart always dreamed of. When she got home, she rushed to her mother like a child bringing home a precious treasure. "Mama, you will not believe what happened today," Amarachi said, smiling widely. "A very rich man stopped his jeep just to talk to me. He said he likes me." Her mother, Mama Nkechi, paused from slicing vegetables and looked at her daughter carefully. "My daughter, is that a good thing or a bad thing? What about Chima? Are you not both dating?" Amarachi frowned. Mama, Chima is still a student. This man I am talking about is very rich. Mom and Nkechi sighed deeply. Remember, my daughter, not all that glitters is gold. Be careful. Think well before you choose. I will tell Papa, Amarachi replied confidently, as if she had already made her decision. The next morning, Amarachi went to her father, Baba Obina. She narrated everything, smiling as she described the man's wealth. But the moment she mentioned his name, Chief Alisa, her father sat up quickly. What did you say his name is? He asked. Chief Alisa, Amarachi repeated. Her father frowned deeply and said nothing for a long moment. That name sounds familiar. The following day, Amarachi boldly told Chief Alisa to come and visit her family. The man agreed. Meanwhile, her mother did not stop warning her. My daughter, be sure of what you are choosing. Chima is a good child. He loves you with his whole heart. We know their family. We trust them. Wealth is good, but it should never blind anyone. But Amarachi, instead of listening, smiled like someone already carried away by fantasy. Mama, when you meet this man, you will understand. He is very rich. Her mother stared into her eyes and said carefully, you have not changed. I hope greed is not dragging you into darkness. The day of the visit finally came. Chief Alisa arrived in his black jeep, stepped out proudly, and walked into their compound. But the moment he and Amarachi's father locked eyes, everything changed. Baba Obina stood up slowly, anger burning in his eyes. Alisa, you? Chief Alisa froze. His mouth hung open as if his tongue forgot how to speak. He looked around nervously, then turned back toward Baba Obina like someone staring at a ghost. You are Obina from Abla Boys Secondary School, he finally said shakily. Yes, Baba Obina replied sharply. Obina. Your classmate. The same Obina who remembers all your fetish behaviors. The same Obina who remembers your devilish acts. The same Obina who remembers how you destroyed people's lives with your dubious ways. Amarachi stood confused. She had never seen her father that angry. Chief Alisa's face turned pale. He bowed his head, muttered something under his breath, and walked out quickly, almost running. He did not greet anyone. He did not explain himself. He simply fled the compound like a thief. Amarachi gasped and rushed to follow him, but her father's voice shook the entire compound. If you take one more step after that man, you are no longer my daughter. You will not enter this house again. The day you leave with him is the day you bury this family with your own hands. He turned to his wife angrily. You spoiled this girl with too much softness. Mom and Nkechi stood speechless, holding her wrapper with trembling hands. But Amarachi, blinded by greed and fantasies of wealth, ignored the voices of her parents. She rushed into her room, packed her clothes in a small bag, wiped her tears angrily, and prepared to leave. Her mother grabbed her arm. Amarachi, please don't do this. We raised you with love. Don't throw your future into the mouth of a stranger. But Amarachi pulled her hand away. Mama, let me live my life. She walked out of the compound, ignoring her father's final warning and her mother's tears. She followed the path Chief Alisa took, determined to find him. Determined to choose wealth over family. Determined to chase money no matter the cost. What happened after that decision? What she discovered about Chief Alisa? How her life changed forever. Those are the things I will tell you in part 2, because that is where the true shock, the true lesson, and the true consequences begin. Now, before you go, let me leave you with this. What would you choose, wealth that shines today or a family that stands with you for life? Comment your answer. And if this story touched your heart, share it so others can learn too.